Even as a doctor, I'm telling you this because I see addicts every day. So unfortunately, people look at addicts as bothersome or annoying or you're selfish and they don't want to interact with them. When in reality, Kyle, they are suffering.
Yes.
Suffering.
Right.
I promise you that they're suffering.
Right.
And I can also promise you that they don't want to be that way. These are the criteria set forth by the DSM-5. It's our most recent edition of diagnostics. Now, just a note, in the DSM-4, we used to have abuse and dependence, but that's gone. Now it's just substance use disorder. And in this particular case, it's opiate use disorder. So this is how we look at it. There are 11 criteria. And over the course of 12 months, over the course of 1 year, I want people to think about how many of these criteria they might hit, because that's going to really sort of delineate whether it's a mild, moderate, or severe issue, or if you have an issue at all.
Right.
Okay? So you have 11. Let's go through the 11, okay? So the first thing is this. If you're using a substance and you are getting involved in a hazardous or dangerous circumstance, somehow putting yourself at risk by using that substance, that's the first criteria.
Okay.
That could be getting into a car when you're using. That could be experiencing an overdose. Something dangerous happened. So did something ever dangerous happen because of that substance? That's number one, okay? The next one is social life. Did your social life change based on this substance? All right, so pay attention to your social life. Am I with a different peer group? Is something changing? Am I more isolative? Did something happen? Did my social life change? The number three is neglect. Am I neglecting a duty in my life because of this substance? That could be your job. It could be your role as a parent. It could be your role as a spouse. Am I neglecting some sort of daily duty because of this? Is that substance taking over so much that I'm neglecting something in my life, right? And then we have withdrawal. Have you ever experienced withdrawal? And we talked about withdrawal. Withdrawal means you don't take the substance for a certain amount of time and you experience physical symptoms. So have you ever experienced withdrawal? The next one is tolerance. Have you ever experienced tolerance, which basically means, wow, I'm noticing that I have to take more of this to get the same effect. So am I experiencing some sort of tolerance, right? Am I taking more and more and more? The next one is the length of time, right? So do you notice that you're spending a lot of your time looking for this substance or using that substance, okay? The next one is, have you ever tried to quit and you couldn't? It's a very simple one. Have you ever said, you know what, I'm done with this, and then it doesn't really work out for you? So if you tried to quit and it doesn't work, that's one. Another one is, have you experienced physical or emotional ramifications from this substance? So have you gotten physically sick? Have you not been taking care of yourself? Or have you behaviorally been erratic or impulsive? Has your mood changed because of this substance?
Does the physical and emotional components have to be negative, or can it be?
I would say affecting your life in a negative way somehow,
Okay.
like moody, irritable, something like that, right? The next thing is activities. So are you skipping activities that you normally would have done? Pleasurable things. Have you changed your activities to do the substance? Right? So instead of, I used to do chess tournaments. I don't do that anymore because I'm using.
Yeah.
So are you substituting activities that you used to like to use the substance?
Did you actually participate in chess tournaments?
Never.
Okay.
I don't know why that was the first thing
that was
that
such an
jumped.
obscure example. I thought clearly he must have done chess tournaments at some point.
I don't know why that jumped into my mind. That was actually
Because I see so many people just nailing it in chess, and then their life gets derailed. Okay.
All right. You usually play in a pickup basketball game, but you're skipping that activity.
There we go.
And you are using.
Now I understand.
And you are using opiates, right? And the other one is craving. Do you find that you're craving this? Are you thinking about it? Are you thinking about that next fix, right? And then time, if we didn't talk about time, are you spending just more and more time using the substance just over time? So I think that's all 11. And here's how it works. If you have 2 of any of those that I just listed over the course of 12 months, then you have a substance use disorder. However, if you have 2 or 3, it's considered a mild substance use disorder. If you have 4 or 5, it's considered a moderate substance use disorder. And if you have 6 or above, it is a severe substance use disorder. So that hopefully clarifies how doctors and addiction specialists will diagnose a substance use disorder based on that criteria.
And when you say you have to have at least 2 over 12 months, does it only has to occur once over those 12 months?
Because of that substance, something is happening. So even if you're saying, wow, I'm using this substance and I tried to quit and I can't, and I notice I'm really moody. So that's 2, right? So my behavior has changed and I tried to quit. So I have a mild substance use disorder.
Wow.
Right?
For me, that seems like a very low standard. Like it would be pretty easy to get that diagnosis because you get a prescription for Percocet, you start taking it, and you're like, yeah, I'm a little moody at the end of the day when it's wearing off, and I'm not playing volleyball anymore because I just rather stay home and take Percocet. So mild substance abuse.
Right, but think about it. Honestly, if you're taking Percocet and you're not playing volleyball anymore because you're taking a substance, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like it's somehow taking over your life, right?
Now, if you're not playing volleyball because your shoulder hurts and that's why you got the Percocet,
doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Okay.
No, directly related to this substance.
Got it,
right?
got it. Okay, well, that was very, very enlightening. Thank you. Anything else that we need to know from the DSM?
No, I think that's really how we're all going to communicate as far as clinicians when we say, this individual has opioid use disorder, moderate.
I love that.
So then I talk to someone else and then, okay, so he's meeting this many criteria.
Got it.
So it levels the playing field when we talk.
Very clear. I like it. Thanks, Dr. Sportelli. We're going to keep this conversation going in our next episode. Thanks for watching. Check out the links below for more information on how to access this full series, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch new mental health videos every week. Did you like what you heard in this video? If you want to ask a MedCircle doctor a question directly, you can learn how by visiting the links in the description below.